Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a 2006 Zippo windproof lighter with a satin finish and a fishing motif featuring a man along with a little girl and a boy, all holding fishing rods and reels in their hands. The man squatted down in some grass while the children are standing on each side of him. This is a brand new lighter, even though we just said it was from 2006. It has not been used, has not been opened. And a lot of collectors, a lot of sellers even, would tell you that this lighter is still brand new and in perfect condition, having the sticker on it. But there is no way of knowing exactly what the disposition of the flint in this lighter is while this sticker remains on the lighter. So we are going to remove this sticker, place it in a small Ziploc bag so that we can preserve it and pass it along with the lighter to whoever we sell it to. But I just can't assume that any of these lighters that are at least 15, 20 years old, 25 years old, this one, 2006, I'd put it about 18 years old. That is plenty of time for the flint, if it is kept too long in the wrong conditions, to degrade, turn to powder, turn to concrete, and cause all kinds of trouble inside of this lighter. So we're going to go ahead and pull this warning sticker and just check out exactly what kind of condition the inside of the lighter is, and also whether or not we need to clean up any residue from the adhesive of the sticker. Looks like it's coming off where it was actually adhered to the lighter pretty well. There are some marks down here below, so we will clean that up, and you can also see a little bit of a shadow of where the sticker was at. So we will wipe all that off here in a moment. First, we're going to put this sticker in the small Ziploc bag, and if the flint has survived, then we will put the flint in there with it as well. Put that down in there. Now we will adhere it to the back so that we can just include that in the box with the lighter when we sell it. Guess I don't really want to seal that up yet. Hopefully we will have a flint to stick in there here in just a second. So open up the lighter. Looks pretty clean. Not flint dust everywhere. Do appear to be some random scratches, just small scratches on that windscreen, so that would have come from the factory like that. The insert is marked E of 2006. Where the case is F. So they are 1 month apart. Looks like I will need a screwdriver. Remove this flint spring screw. And see if we can see in between that flint wheel file wheel, whatever you call it, and the flint. Right now you can see it is still there, but as we drop it out, then we can see a small gap in between there. So we will put that flint in the little baggie with the warning paper, replace our flint spring and screw, now before we put that back together, we are going to take a little bit of 91% isopropyl alcohol and see about cleaning up the back of this lighter case. Now before we use the alcohol though, I think I will use one of these common household disinfectant cloths on it. You can see where it has kind of left a shadow, and there were also some marks down here at the bottom underneath the part of the sticker that does not have adhesive on it. So I don't believe that this cloth would be as harsh as perhaps the alcohol might be. So we will just attempt to clean it up with just the cloth. And if we need to, then we will employ the alcohol after we try this. Looks like it's cleaning it up pretty good. Blow on that a little bit to dry where that cloth has moistened the surface of that lighter. And as you can see, it looks like that shadow is gone. Also those marks that were down at the bottom. You can still see a little bit of wetness up here at the top. Should just be a matter of letting that dry. So we will leave it at that. So we talked about the image on the front of the lighter at the beginning of the video, and I think it would be safe to assume that that is a father who is fishing along with his daughter and son. But if you were looking at this lighter and perhaps trying to buy a gift for an uncle who was really involved in the lives of a niece and nephew, perhaps they go fishing all the time, that would be more than appropriate as well. A grandfather, a cousin, could be a big brother, something like big brothers and big sisters. You just never know. There's all kinds of father figures in this world. I was very blessed, and I thank the Lord often for giving me the father that He did. For a kid like me to have had my dad, I just couldn't have had a better father. I can't say enough about the man that he was, the things that he taught me, the way he carried himself. And like I said, I thank the Lord for that. I've talked about that here on this channel many times. But I'm also blessed to be involved with my grandkids, my kids, some nieces and nephews. So I understand the motif that this lighter features. They are fishing, But it's not necessarily about the catch. It's not even necessarily about the act of fishing. It's about them all being together and the things that we can impart to those younger generations if we just spend the time. And at times, there are services that we can render to those who are our elders, that can teach those around us even. Sorry, I'm blowing on that again here to try to get it to dry off. But the way we treat our elders, our grandparents, our parents, says something to our children. And perhaps has something to do with the way that our children will treat us when we are elderly. So a really cool lighter with a motif that is near and dear to my heart. I do love to fish, love to hunt, love the outdoors, and I love to do those things with my family, my children. I've been able to hunt and fish often in my lifetime here in the state of Oklahoma with my son and my daughter, and I hope that that continues with all of my grandkids as well. So this is a new lighter. We're not going to shut the lid. We're not going to light it. We're not going to pull the insert back out of it. We will be listing this lighter for sale. In the listing, you will see the paperwork, the box back there, and this really cool lighter. You know, Father's Day is coming up pretty quick. I am recording this toward the end of March, and Father's Day will be here in June. So this would be a great lighter for you to pass along to that father of yours, or maybe just a father in your life who is a father figure to some special children in your life, your grandkids, nieces, nephews, whatever the case may be. This would be an awesome lighter to pass on to a great father figure. Until next time.